All right, so if you've been paying attention to the housing market recently, you may have seen talk online that new home inventory is at its highest level since the 2008 housing crash. And if you lived through the housing crash back in 2008, seeing new construction numbers going up may actually have you a little nervous. But here's what you need to remember. A lot of what you see online is designed to get you to click. So you may not actually be getting the full story. In fact, a closer look at the data and a little bit more insight may change your perspective entirely. So why is 2025 not 2008? While it's true the number of new homes on the market hit its highest level since 2008, believe it or not, that's not a reason to worry. That's because new home builds or new construction are just one piece of the puzzle. They don't tell the full story of what is happening today. To get a real picture of how much inventory we have and how it compares to the surplus we saw back in 2008, you've got to take a look at both new construction and existing homes, or homes that were lived in by a previous owner. And when you combine those two numbers, it's clear that overall home supply looks very different today than it did around the housing crash of 2008. Let's start with this fact. New home construction has actually underbuilt for over the past decade, and that's not an opinion, that is a fact. Here's some other important perspective that you're going to want to know outside of that clickbait headline. After the 2008 crash, builders slammed on the brakes, and for 15 years, they didn't build enough homes to keep up with buyer demand. And that long stretch of underbuilding created a major housing shortage, one that we are still dealing with today. Essentially, we had more than 15 straight years of underbuilding, and we're only recently starting to slowly climb out of that hole. But there's still a long way to go, even with the growth that we've received and seen recently. In fact, according to Realtor.com, at the rate of new construction we are currently experiencing, it would take roughly 7.5 years to build enough new homes to close the gap. Of course, like anything else in real estate, the level of supply and demand is going to vary market by market. So some markets may have more homes for sale, some will have less, but nationwide, this is not 2008. The bottom line is this: just because there are more new homes for sale right now, it doesn't mean we're heading for a crash. The data shows today, overall inventory is actually entirely different. Catch you guys next time.